Well, good morning, Sparkle City.
Good morning.
Snyder, Texas, are you ready?
We're ready. Cue the video, please.
You may begin.
The spark is the beginning of something bright and powerful. It symbolizes energy, momentum, and inspiration. It shows that small acts can grow into a greater light. Welcome to Snyder, Texas, a place we proudly call Sparkle City. But in Snyder, that sparkle doesn't come from the sky. It comes from the community. It begins with a spark.
I love the way that this program has changed the mindset for West Texas. West Texas is not known necessarily for green efforts. We're oil and gas all the way. Now, of course, lately we've seen a lot of more green energy come into the area, which is fantastic. That's on a large scale. And what I love that this program has done is that it's encouraged families to think about what they can do to make a difference. So whether it's recycling bottles, whether it's utilizing water more responsibly, it has caused us all to rethink the impact that we can make on our community.
Driving by and seeing everything that has been done, the fresh flowers, the murals being painted, the trash cans being painted, just the cleanup of the community.
Middle school grades, getting in projects, as far as recycling and everything. If you can come in a common goal and say, hey, we're all going to get together and we're going to try to do this and forget our differences. And kids never had any regrets about staying here. It was always just a good place to be.
Let us show you how we're passing that spark through our people, our programs, and our partnerships, and how it's lighting the way forward.
We are Snyder, Texas, a town of action, care, and connection, where community isn't just a word, it's how we live. We don't wait for change, we spark it. From one person to a team to an entire city. As city manager, I just don't oversee this work, I'm part of it, standing with the people we serve. We are Sparkle City, and it starts with just one spark.
Through our annual bottle recycling challenge, each campus competes to collect plastic bottles. Families, city staff, school clubs, and local businesses all pitch in. Students can win prizes, but more importantly, they earn ownership of their environment. And as a teacher, I see how that spark grows into leadership.
Over 10 years ago, I was one of the original Earth agents. Our schools, the city, and our community came together to take on 3 big challenges: plastic waste, recycling confusion, and low youth involvement in sustainability. Back then, we collected 3,000 bottles in 1 month. Last year, over 137,000 in just 3 days.
Since joining the STEAM team, my daughter, Harper, has grown in her confidence and leadership ability. She's presented to students and adults, toured the recycling plant, and even ran for STEAM Club president. She's learned a lot about recycling and community involvement. As a parent, I love seeing that this program lets children and students shine beyond the classroom.
As a member of STEAM team, I help teach others how and why we recycle. Some of our residents had questions on what could be recycled, so we taught them. At a recent Coffee with the Chamber event, me and Finley presented to over 40 people.
Our student-led recycling has grown into city-wide efforts, like Caps for Life, our recycling ornament competition, dumpster art murals, and more, all helping us reach deeper into our community.
In our school, where 68% are low income and many are from Spanish-speaking households, we do our best to make sure our peers feel included with bilingual materials, campus leaders, and activities that help reach learners from all backgrounds and abilities.
We've partnered with our community to build a year-round collection system for bottles and caps. Thanks to everyone who contributes, our Caps for Life project has helped provide more than 300 chemotherapy treatments for children in Mexico. We've learned that one idea, when shared, can ignite a movement and inspire new opportunities. And now we pass that spark forward.
Keep Snyder Beautiful is a shared mission to care for our city and each other through beautification and sustainability. Our committee unites the city, chamber, school, and economic development. Programs are led by volunteers, students, and businesses. Together, we serve a diverse community that spans generations, cultures, and backgrounds.
In response to resident feedback, Take Back Sparkle City was launched in 2023. This supports our underserved neighbors across the city who need help with property upkeep. This April, over 100 households requested help, and 85 volunteers stepped up, loading trailers, clearing brush, picking up litter, and planting flowers downtown. This one-day event is followed by city crews who handle remaining requests and continue the cleanup momentum by removing dilapidated structures and clearing lots. Together, we've removed over 2,300 tons from our city. Participation continues to grow, and we've expanded with events like the Trash to Treasure garage sale and flea market, where community members filled 2 12-foot trailers with donated goods. We've also partnered on public art projects and facade grants. As a volunteer, this is more than cleaning up. It's about dignity, access, and showing up for each other.
I own a business downtown, and in 2022, my 19-month-old granddaughter was diagnosed with cancer. The closest cancer center is 90 miles away, so I spent a lot of time back and forth to doctor's appointments, treatments, and hospital stays. Halfway there was a small town with a beautiful mural. It became our beacon. We knew that we were almost home. That image stayed with me, and it began a 2-year journey to get our own bright spot on our building. This mural, dedicated to my Lila, would not have been possible without everyone's support and collaboration.
Since the addition of these murals, the city launched a survey to gather resident input about the future of this lot. More than 50 responses called for a gathering space with native plants, seating, and accessible pathways. Plans are now underway. Together, we're creating spaces that welcome everyone, projects led by many, and partnerships that last. And just like it was shared with us, we pass the spark on.
Preparedness isn't just about reacting. It's about planning ahead. When our community raised concerns about crisis response, we took action. I worked closely as the county judge with the city manager to create the emergency management coordinator role. By listening and responding, we've built a program that's proactive, local, and ready to respond.
With record heat, unpredictable storms, and rising earthquake activity, over 470 quakes this year, we need a dedicated focus. In just 1 year, we've launched bilingual awareness campaigns, restored FEMA required compliance, and built 4 new mutual aid partnerships in the region. What matters most is we've made emergency preparedness a conversation with our community. Every month, over 50 partners meet, including state reps, regional reps, and locals. We run tabletop drills, gather public feedback, and make sure the plan works for the people they're meant to. We've added warming and cooling centers for vulnerable neighbors and work directly with our senior center, schools, and nonprofits like Red Cross. It's not about systems, it's about connections.
As an event coordinator, my team and I plan some of our biggest community events, parades, downtown festivals, and our 4th of July celebration. The safety and well-being of everyone is always on my mind. That's why our emergency management partnership is so amazing. We walk through every route, exit, and what if together. As someone who loves this town, that kind of security means everything to me.
We are proud of how far we've come, and even more determined to keep listening to our residents, responding with actions and leading with education, because true resilience begins with an informed, engaged community. This spark has grown, and now it's time to move forward.
As a lifelong resident of Snyder and proud volunteer, I see what happens firsthand when people show up, not because they have to, but because they care. You see, a spark shines brightest when it's shared. Our partners have carried that flame. We've cleaned up our city, we've taught environmental sustainability, and have built a place where everyone has a role to play. Every spark you've seen today, our youth, our leaders, our neighbors, it all comes from one place, our people, and I'm proud to be one of them. Because in Snyder, we don't just pass the torch, we share it. And when one spark becomes many, that's when a city truly shines. We are
Snyder, Texas!
We are
Sparkle City!
And from our city to yours, we pass the torch, one spark at a time.